Hi everybody, my name is David McCullough. I'm one of the co-founders of Central Alabama Firearms Training. And I wanted to talk to you today about a couple of things that we hear out on the range when we're teaching different classes. One of those is a student will quite often say, I know how to shoot. But they've never really had any training from anyone except for maybe from their husband, a boyfriend, or just a close friend. Now that person may have been in the military, they may not, they may have been former police, I don't know. But then when they actually come to the range, it's quite evident that they really don't know what they're doing with the firearm, and they're not very safe. The first thing we do is we see them like this, which is one of the rules that we harp on, is keep your finger in a safe position. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire. The other thing is that they've got the improper grip. You'll see it's just a wide variety of grips. You'll see a person with this number. You'll see a person that's just teacupping. There's no telling what we will see when we're out on the range. Also, one of the things that they have a problem with is keeping the firearm pointed in a safe direction. They have no idea about malfunctions on their firearms, what to do, how to manage them. They don't understand ammunition malfunctions. And if they have a squib, that's really going to cause a problem unless they've been properly trained. One of the other things that we run across is someone says, the man behind the gun counter told me this is what I need. And it's a little old lady. Maybe it's a very fragile lady, small, and she gets this firearm. It's a 38 special plus P, and she shoots it the first time and she says, I don't want to shoot that anymore, I don't like it. The other problem is that spouses have a typical habit of saying you need a 38 special. Well, the reason they're saying that is because they are very simple. You load them and you just pull the trigger. But you only have 5 rounds. How fast can you reload? And if they cannot manage the recoil, how do you expect them to keep it on target when they're firing fast when they're in a panic mode? At least on the semi-automatic, they've got, this could be 9 rounds in this Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. 8 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. So once it's racked and ready to fire, it's going to be the same as a revolver. All they have to do is pull the trigger. Sure, they do have to understand how to rack it, but once it's loaded, there's really not going to be an issue. And if an instructor works with them, there's not going to be any problems with them learning how to rack that firearm. One of the things that you need to look for when you are buying a firearm is, can you manipulate the controls without changing your grip? If you can't manipulate it and you have to then shift the firearm in your hand, it's not going to do you any good. The other thing that you want to consider is the caliber. Is it correct for what its intended purpose is for? You're not going to hunt elephants with a BB gun. There again, with the new ammunition today, 380 is at the very bottom of the totem pole when it comes to self-defense rounds. I recommend a 9mm, and I recommend it in a striker fired firearm with nothing on it other than a magazine release and a slide lock. So this is David McCullough again with Central Alabama Firearms Training. Come on to one of our classes. You'll have an opportunity to shoot up to 30 different firearms on the firing line after you go through 2 hours of classroom training. You'll also have a firearms instructor with you on that firing line that helps you get your rounds on target. Stay safe. Have a good week. Look forward to seeing you. Thank you.